Eek.
We're live here. It's time. Wait, time to do the drum roll in. God. Should have had this prepared. Here we go. We're good. Yeah. Okay, here we are. It's time for some gosh darn total improv episode. We're definitely past 100 now, but I don't know exactly where we are.
You're definitely about 1,000.
Are we? I don't know.
No.
Okay. As Mr. Dragonlord, everybody.
Hi.
We're here. We're live. We got 3 new players today. 3 new folks on the block, and then George is also here. He's gonna guide them. He's the mentor.
Oh god, no!
What advice do you have for everyone today, George?
Just don't think. Just being spontaneous.
Great. I think that's pretty good advice. Right?
Yeah.
That's all the advice we need. So let's see if our new players are ready. We got first on the docket. We got Jennifer S, aka Yanni.
Hey. That is the worst.
English person.
It's Hey is a very normal and
yes.
Is a very normal and good
response.
greeting to people. It's perfectly acceptable. Yes. What would you like to tell all the great folks out there today about yourself?
That I have been for the last 7 years living in a barrel.
A barrel?
What?
Yeah,
A
just a wooden barrel.
Like, is it an apple barrel, a wine barrel?
It was a wine barrel to begin with. I enjoyed the wine. I don't have a house anymore. The two things are probably not related, I don't think, but who knows?
Hell, when you live there, do you get a lot of circulars?
I don't have a letterbox.
Oh, yeah, you don't have a letterbox. You have a letter barrel.
Just put the letters in the top.
We also have on board Ren.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
How are you doing, Ren? Or
Doing
AKA
great.
God Moth.
Ren's fine.
Unlike Yanni, you don't have to lie to us. What do you want to tell us about yourself?
I am legally and bound by the law to be here. So, that's something I think everyone should know.
Well, that is true. These people are all indentured servants here to do improv for my amusement today.
I don't know what the
And yours
DM
as
told
well.
you, but we're here legally and not because
The
we
police
want
are
to.
outside all their homes and barrels.
They're surrounding all of
try.
us right now.
What did you have for breakfast, Ren?
I had a toast. It's not a fun answer. I had a toast. I had a
What
single
was on
toast,
it?
and it was
Butter?
great.
Peanut butter?
Marmite.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes?
It's great.
Tomato
Yeah,
toast?
put tomatoes and put cheese. It's a pizza basically.
Yeah.
Tomatoes and put cheese on top. It's a pizza.
That's not a toast.
It's a miniature pizza,
It's a
basically.
miniature pizza. Yeah.
I call it homemade and locally homegrown.
Finally,
Oh.
we got Patrick S, aka. God, none of your Discord names match your screen names.
I'm
Purpose-
the only one that does.
Yeah, but we call you George, which is even more confusing. Anyways, how's it going, Patrick?
No, doesn't.
They weren't kidding about the indentured servitude earlier. I am being held at gunpoint. Someone please help.
No one's coming to help you. Welcome to improv, baby.
Help me! I'm stuck here for about 5 million years.
We got Bulbasaur active in the chat, but if anybody else here is new and watching, this is your first time watching, make sure to be active here in the chat because we're going to ask for a lot of suggestions. And as you'll see soon, you can use reward points from Twitch to make things happen. Lots of things. As our players will find out as well. We're going to have random events active soon. George, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'll be right
roll
back.
a 1d20 first, George. We got to do the selection.
Okay.
Do you have to pee?
No, I have dinner. I'll be right back.
Okay. George's dinner. Okay, well, he automatically gets last on the draft, but would you other three mind rolling a 1d20 here on Roll20? Because it's time to choose the characters. I don't know, audience, yes, you can see here, I have rolled in 4 characters as per usual. Their names were chosen before their stats, except for one. I wonder which one. Can you guess? Yes, the audience is also held at gunpoint. Wow, a nat 20. That bodes well. Okay, well, George is choosing last because he's getting
kick
dinner.
some butt today.
So, players, if you want to go over to the journal there, You see, there's 4 names here. The players cannot see what the characters are, just their names. And these are all randomly rolled in anyway, so it doesn't matter. So today's options are Mustard, 2006 Toyota Prius, Pubescent Malfeasant, and Zamboni Branagani. So first choice goes to Ren. Ren, which character would you like to play?
Can you open them before I pick one?
No, that's the point.
All right.
Just get to see
I
their
want to
name.
be. I want to be 2006 Toyota Prius.
Okay,
I
enjoy.
want a car. Is the thing. Thank you very much.
You get 2006 Toyota Prius. Okay, next choice goes to Patrick in that case. Patrick.
I'll be Mustard because I have no idea what a Malfeasant is.
Well, don't worry about it. It's improv, so you just get to make it up. However, yours Mustard now. Enjoy.
Okay.
That means, well, George isn't here, so Yanni, you get next choice
Okay,
instead.
okay. I really want to be the Zamboni.
Oh, hey, Calico, welcome. Thanks for joining in. You get to be Zamboni Branagani, and that leaves George with Pubescent Malfeasant. Great. All right, y'all can take a couple minutes to look over your sheets while we turn to the audience who's tuning in. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. And you folks at home get to decide what our starting location is. Where are we starting this time? Last time, I don't even remember what we started with last week, but it was some weird shit, as this is. So, chat, take it away. Where would you like to see us start today? The mall? The outer space? Inside a fridge? A tavern?
viral, though.
Dare I say? A witch's hut? Ooh, I like that. That's spicy. That's, usually we don't get actual fantasy locations. A witch's hut? Is that the only suggestion? We'll take it. And while you do that, I'll just, add in the names in the randomizer here. 2006 Toyota Prius. Corb's old job. The call center? You want to start at a call center? I don't know.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm just gonna laugh. I'm so bad.
No,
I mean,
it's laughing is good. Laugh into the microphone because that lets you know that you're. Lets us know you're enjoying ourselves, and also lets your fellow players know that you're enjoying what they're saying.
I
Laughing
do
is
enjoy
good.
what people say.
Abandoned
Wah.
mall. Okay, 3 choices. Nice. We'll put that to a vote in a sec. Just do NPC. On NPC. Save and close. Okay. Random events will be active. Somebody remind me if I don't make them active when we begin. Now time to vote on today's starting location.
Okay.
So, well, the audience is voting. A witch's hut, a call center, or an abandoned mall. Nice. That's a good array. All right, place your votes now, folks. You got 5 minutes to decide where we're starting, and in the meantime, it's back over to our players now. I don't know if George is back yet, but we'll just start asking him last. For now, chat, after you voted, prepare to ask some questions of our dear players gathered here today. So we gotta know who the heck they are and what the heck they're doing. So to begin, I think we're just gonna start with Mustard here. Mustard, welcome.
Yes, hello.
Hello. You are a Goliath trickery cleric. Entertainer, you're an actor. An actor. So here's some questions from the chat already. What do you think of my friend Ketchup? Great.
He thinks he's such a freaking big shot.
Is that like your rival?
Yes. Unfortunately, he's the popular one.
I see.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back,
Everyone
George.
just
We'll get to you in a
turns to
minute.
me
Sorry.
for when they need stuff on their hot dog.
Yeah. What the heck kind of combo? Oh, okay. That's not for you. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you. Oh, my partner just brought me some pizza. That was very nice.
Oh,
Why?
you lucky son of a gun.
Insane Jay asks you, Mustard. Why did my father leave me?
It's because you weren't funny, kid.
Damn.
It's because you weren't funny. You kept making the stupid dad jokes that he wanted to make. Granted, they weren't going to be funny to begin with, but he never got the chance to tell them. You stole the limelight.
Yellow mustard
Completely
or
your fault.
yellow mustard or honey mustard?
Honey mustard.
Okay. Here's some actual.
If not, you're wrong.
We can always depend on our esteemed moderator, Conspiring Bulbasaur, to ask actual backstory relevant questions. What is your most fabled role as an actor?
Shit or improv.
What? Just answer the question however you interpret it.
Easily my greatest performance was as a mouse.
Mouse. Performed as a mouse. What was the play?
Yes, for a 6.5-foot tall Goliath, that is a very difficult role to fill.
Was this of men and mice? Of Goliath and mice?
Actually, it was an interpretation of the Nutcracker.
Ah, in the Nutcracker, I see. What is your biggest letdown to your friends?
Hearing on this show.
Fair. Mustard, why do you taste so gross?
For the record, being a cleric is very difficult. It's a fantasy setting. We don't have much running water here.
Do you live on the Isle of Armor?
No, I unfortunately live on a floating pile of plastic named the weapon harbor.
Weapon lives on Plastic Weapon Harbor. Got it. What is the best trick you have pulled?
Your mom.
Oh, got him.
You
What
can throw me out.
Final question. What is the name of the mouse
That's
character?
smart.
Tiny Bolt.
Tiny Bolt. You played Tiny Bolt in the Nutcracker. Got it. Thank you.
Right, it was like Tybalt in Romeo and Juliet.
Tiny. Yes.
Only very small.
Okay, it's time for our next character. 2006 Toyota Prius.
Hey, what's up?
Wait, hold on. Let me say that again, but this time with the proper sting.
Yeah.
A
Yeah, introduce me the
2006
way.
Toyota Prius.
Hey, what's up? How's everyone doing?
Let's find out about this jazzy vehicle. You're a sedan. Prius.
Yes, I am.
2006.
Yes, I am.
You want,
Yes, I
everyone to drive a
am.
Prius? You like to go real fast? You're once
Go
owned by a
real slow.
soccer mom, you were replaced by an SUV, and you're guilty of 5 counts of vehicular manslaughter.
We don't talk about that. That's not something that we talk about here. I didn't agree to these questions beforehand, so
You have an extremely powerful
just-
ram attack, and here's your car. Feature. Just showing this to the audience, you know.
But you're an actual car.
Yeah, I gave you proficiency in land vehicles, you know.
I rolled a 20 and got a car. Thank
And
you.
I
was
gave you
not keeping up with that, was
I gave you unseen servant so somebody can drive you all the time.
Oh, thank God.
Also, you have a 1 as... Oh, okay, yeah. Here's your stats, by the way. 21 strength, because you're a fucking car. And, 3... -4 charisma. Okay,
Is that a
so
Prius life?
let's get...
Because I'm a Prius.
Here's some questions for our 2006 Toyota Prius. From the audience. Prius, are you properly registered
Yes.
with a DMV? Also,
I
it's been decided.
I
Sorry
was.
to interrupt. It's been decided we're starting at an abandoned mall. Okay, continue. That makes sense. That's why there's a 2006 Prius there.
Absolutely. I was. Not anymore though.
Yeah, fair.
Not anymore.
What is your opinion on the 2007 Toyota Prius? Are you jealous of this later model?
You know what? I am in the opinion that we have to support our friends
Mhm.
and our family. And so yes, I like them. But I'm still better.
Is there a lot of
Always
legroom?
remember this. There's nothing but legroom. Everything is legroom in me.
Wow.
Just an empty space.
Yeah, I had to take out the seats. So
Extra leg space.
I think this was for a previous character, but this is for you now. Which one, though? I have had 6 moms in my life.
I've had one mom. But good for you.
Who was
I'm
your
proud of
mom?
you. Again, I did not vet these questions beforehand, so that's another thing that we won't talk about. Vehicular manslaughter and my mom are the 2 things that we cannot talk about today. Thank
Fair.
you very much.
Did you participate in the Hunger Games?
Yeah, but I was more of an ad placement than an actual contestant. They just kind of plopped me in the middle of the forest.
Is this just a mall filled with washed out actors and performers?
That's another thing that we're not gonna talk about.
What do you think of Lightning McQueen?
Pompous little dude. He's not. That's not a real car, if you know what I
Oh,
mean.
damn.
Those race cars, they got nothing on me.
There's no need to be racist. Come
Fair,
on,
that's
anybody?
very fair. I apologize.
Come on!
I apologize. No, you're right.
Come
That was
on!
hilarious. That was so
You're right.
funny.
Thank you.
Prepared for
You're
car
welcome.
racism.
Finally.
I apologize.
You're right. To Lightning McQueen, I apologize.
Don't apologize to him. Doesn't deserve you.
You're
Okay,
right.
got a full tank of gas. Final question.
I'm about halfway there. You gotta stop by first, though.
Fair. Okay, next person. Pubescent Malfeasant. Oh my god.
Doing?
Jesus Christ. Okay, Pubescent. You can take a step away from the mic and answer these questions. Questions for Pubescent Malfeasant, if y'all have any. I know we got excited about our mustard and the Toyota Prius. So if y'all are questioned out, that's fair. I'll have some for Pubescent here. But Pubescent, you're a fairy wizard soldier. You fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. Holy shit.
Sorry, Calico, I cannot.
Here's the first question. Holy shit, the voice George Chill.
No.
Do people refer to you as Pub?
Yes.
So you're Pubescent Pub Malfeasant.
Yes.
Let's put on some Pubescent music. Some Pubescence music. What's the most interesting creature you reanimated as a necromancer? That's a good question.
Oh, I reanimated a snake.
A snake. Do you like reanimating snakes?
Yes, I do actually.
How old are you?
250.
By the way, other players, as you can see, Pubescent chose a token or an image for themselves.
Yes.
You can feel free to do the same. Otherwise, I can find one for you. Just a heads up. Sorry, how old were you?
250.
250 years old, and you're still pubescent. I see.
Yes.
Have you ever brought back someone then regretted it?
The snake.
I thought you said you liked reviving snakes.
No, he bit me.
Okay.
When I revived him, he was all friendly, and then he decided to bite me in the butt.
Is he still alive?
The
snake.
Not that I know of. Sorry.
Okay. What was the biggest snake you ever reanimated?
King Cobra.
Wow, revived King Cobra. Did that one bite you too?
Not quite.
What
Hello,
do you mean not quite?
hello. He's my friend.
Oh, okay.
I have him on my shoulders.
Are you hiding your mistakes in battle through necromancy?
What mistakes? I didn't blow up a cathedral once. I don't know what you're talking about. No. I didn't blow up a cathedral. No. Of course
Why
not.
snakes? Are you discriminating against other reptiles?
No, I like other reptiles.
For some reason, the chat is really on this snake thing. Surely the snake conservationists would get angry with your necromancy. So have you ever had any run-ins with them?
Once. And I turned him into a frog.
Turned herpetologists into frogs. Wow, that's a cruel fate. That's really cruel. You turned reptile studiers into amphibians. You
Yes.
are mean.
Yes, I am.
Why are you so edgy? Is it all the hormones?
No. Who are you?
Okay, that's all the questions I think I
Time
have.
range.
I understand why you're in an abandoned mall. Last up on the docket, let's get some questions for Zamboni Branagani.
Alright.
What's up, Zamboni Branagani?
Oh, not much, mate. I've just been chilling out with my friends.
Nice.
Hello.
Nice, mate.
Yeah.
Nice. You're
yeah,
Goliath Genie Warlock.
I reckon so,
Scribe.
yeah. That's what they say. Don't know if it's true, but
So you're
Let's do
well
it,
studied.
Brady.
You're very studious. You here's some questions for you from the chat.
alright.
Here, let's
You,
hold
you've
on.
made it weird now because they think I'm smart. I have to
Are
pretend
you
like
not
I'm smart.
You're smart. Well, you're
Well,
above average.
I'm definitely smart. I just don't like people, catch on. Oh, got to maintain a facade.
Why?
Well, why not?
Okay, here's the questions from the chat. Are you a believer in Jormungandr, the world-eating snake?
Yes.
Oh, I guess that was for the last one, but okay, sure. Believes in
No,
Ragnarok.
still am. Love him.
What's the worst thing someone's ever done to you?
Right, well, I'll tell you. There was this one time that I was just, hanging out, being me, down at the tavern, drinking my drink. And I went to the bar to get more drink. And when I came back, the drink that I already had cake in it. Now, I know you think that wouldn't be that bad, putting cake in a beer. But I tell you for what, it had crumbs all in my beer after that. You don't seem sad about that. I don't think you quite understand
I understand.
what happened. There were crumbs in my beer.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
Thank you. I appreciate your support.
It's not kosher for Passover, but thankfully Passover is over. New question from a new person. From Doughboy or Ari. Doughboyery? What's an unnecessary fact that you know and you would like to share?
17 people every year are killed by doors falling off their hinges.
Damn. How
Flat.
many of those are you responsible for?
I would like to say 0.
Why are you in this mall?
Well, I thought, since, I'm afraid of doors, I'd go somewhere where there's less doors and more just open spaces.
Fair.
All seemed like a good idea at the
like
time.
sliding doors at least?
Yeah, because they can't fall off their hinges, can they?
Well, they can, but it's
No, a
harder.
sliding door doesn't have hinges. It slides,
No,
right?
but the
Do they have
the mall
hinges?
ones, the glass
They
ones,
also
you
have
can
hinges.
push them open.
Oh god,
Yeah, I
I
think
made
they
a
have
hinges.
terrible mistake coming here.
What mall attraction is your favorite attraction?
Well, there's this little sort of carousel, and I know it's small and it's meant for the little people, but there's something quite special about going round and round and round. Quite like it. Candy floss, bit of popcorn.
Hey, thanks for the
Them
follow,
people who
Doughboy.
give you the neck massages when you're tired.
Yes. Wait, there's neck massagers in this abandoned mall?
Well, I imagine it probably wouldn't be in an abandoned mall. I imagine none of the things I like are in an abandoned mall, but I didn't
Well,
quite
that's where
realise
you
it was
are.
abandoned when I came here.
No, that's
I thought
canon
this is
now.
going to be thriving.
It's abandoned except for
filled
the
with
neck
people.
massage people. You know, the people with the people that are always in the middle, and there's like nobody actually getting neck massages, but they just stand there all day with the big
Yeah.
chairs.
I
Why is
like
that in
them
every
people.
mall? What the? Okay, anyways, you ever ride a Zamboni?
I have ridden a Zamboni once. I won't do it again. And I
Ooh.
don't like to talk about what happened, but it was gory.
Who are your students?
My students are very special to me, and I can't name them because I could put them in danger if I do that. But
Why?
I will tell you, one of them's called Fred. Don't tell him that I told you that.
Fred the student. Got it. And
Yeah.
finally, why do you think my father left me?
Oh well, I can honestly tell you the truth about why your father left you. When you
Oh.
were a small, wee little, kid, your father came to me and he said, "Yeah, should I be leaving my home?" And I said, "Mate, are you happy at home? Does it give you a thrill?" And he said, "Well, I think I like the wild chase of the world instead." And I said, "Mate, just go. Sneak out, middle of the night, no one needs to know." I may have been responsible.
I love this mall map. I've used it like 4 times, and it
Oh my.
never fails. It's fucking bizarre ass mall. Okay, thank you so much, Zamboni Branagani. I think it's about time to
Time.
start. This is an abandoned mall, but we do have neck massagers as per canon. So, chat, you mind throwing out the names of a few neck massagers? Can we get some neck massager names, please? Here's a neck massager, and
This is actually a true fact about me. I actually self-taught myself how to do massaging.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did you massage yourself?
Yeah, that's one of my questions. How did you do it?
I did it on other people before I did it on myself.
Oh, we got
I did it on my family members.
Edward Snakehead Slitherscales, the one massage guy,
Edward Scissorhands.
and Jay's dad.
Oh god.
And here's Jay's dad. And is anybody else? Maybe we have like a hobo or two in here as well.
Obviously.
We're gonna have, as always, I'm just pulling random tokens from the Roll20 freebies list. Here we go. Here's Odin Darkgrave.
Oh no, it's Odin.
Uh,
Run.
And then, elsewise in this abandoned mall, we're gonna have 2006 Toyota Prius on display in the center of the mall. 2006 Toyota. Oh my god. Let's put on this. See, yeah, there we go. We got
It helped.
Pubescent Malfeasant.
Oh, I put myself already on the map for you.
The fuck? There's too many pubescents in this area. Mickey McMister.
I can put that one on to the side for you. There you go.
This is your twin brother, actually. His
No,
name
it's-
his name is Pubescent Malfeasant, but shorter.
This could be my minor illusion.
Nope, he's just an NPC
No, I don't have
now,
it.
and he
Oh.
has no relation to you.
Good.
Okay, we don't have tokens for Mustard or Zamboni, but I got lots of ones I can give you. Let's see here.
Yeah. Give me any token. I don't
Could
have
have just
any
come up with
pictures.
an actual mustard jar.
Goliath, you want an animated token?
Hey,
Mustard.
sure.
This guy looks like he's covered in mustard, so.
Hell yeah.
Mustard.
Oh boy, I look fabulous.
There we go. There's Mustard. And then finally, Zamboni Branagani. Wait, you're a Goliath too. Okay. Well, then
Yeah.
you can have the other, you can have this one.
Oh, cool.
Me?
One of these tokens is not like the other. One of these
Is it the weird
tokens.
one that looks like a car?
I mean, I'm not sure.
And
It's an
apply to
illusion.
each and every one.
It's an
Okay.
illusion.
Here we are.
They all look the same.
Chat, one last thing before we start chat. What's the name of this mall? And by the way, random events are now active. So
Oh god.
you can use your reward points as we go,
What lines
folks.
can I say?
Make sure to use those reward points underneath the chat box to make our players suffer.
Yep. I know who's gonna be making me suffer.
Let's see here.
I am a car. I fear nothing.
We got some abandoned mall music. Very specific, but I feel like I got something.
I'm British and I fear everything.
I think we're gonna go with this one. Magic item A through D. Toyota Prius 2006. Please get
Oh,
my
God.
deadbeat father with it. Oh, okay. Roll a 1d4 Toyota Prius.
Sure. 1d4. Awesome.
Did nobody name the mall? Well, then I'll name the mall. Welcome, Toyota Prius. Whoops.
Ash.
Ash?
I guess we can call it Ash.
Ass Mall. Welcome to Ass Mall, where dreams once were had, long since abandoned, and yet still some come to cling to what was left behind. We start now with Toyota Prius still on display. After 15 years, Toyota Prius, you finally found a spell scroll in your glove compartment. A spell scroll of... Hold on, I'm just randomizing that now. You were given a first level spell scroll of... let's see. A spell scroll of Jim's Magic Missile.
Aye.
Crazy Harry's
Thank you very
Toyota
much.
dealership. Oh, sorry, Ash, you're a little too late. This is already Ass Mall. If only you were at Crazy Harry's Toyota dealership, 2006 Toyota Prius. Maybe then you'd get moved off the show floor here. But alas, no one's come to look at you in a very long time. Least of all, your good friend Zamboni Branagani.
All right, mate.
Hey,
Oh,
Zambo.
I forgot. Cars don't talk that much, do they?
No,
No.
Toyota Prius can speak common.
All right, how are your wheels?
Oh, random events are now active. Make sure to vote, folks.
Shit. Hey, Zamboni.
Hey, how do you need any help with, like, you know, the turtle wax or the, you know, rotating the tires and maybe just a quick service? I
No,
don't
no,
know.
I'm completely fine. If you could just help me with my door a little bit. I did some printing a while ago. If you could just help me close it. I think I'm filled with a bunch of papers. And on the inside of 2006 Toyota Prius, I removed all my seats. And it's just a bunch of stack of papers that say, "Please buy a Prius."
Oh,
There's a
no.
bunch
Do
of
you want me to get them
flyers for a
out?
Prius.
I can,
Well,
I can put
you
them
can
out-
take
I can-
one.
I'll
No,
take
no,
one.
it's
Yeah, that'd be
fine.
nice. I'd like that.
Yeah, you can take one. You can buy
I'll
a
take it,
Prius.
I'll certainly save up.
Okay.
Well, they're not that expensive.
As you gaze into each other's eyes, I guess, pubescent malfeasant,
Mm-hmm.
you look down. This morning's not much different from the previous mornings. For you, there's no snakes
extra toe.
here to revive, but you look down and realize you grew an extra toe this morning.
Fantastic. More shoes.
Oh, hey, pubescent malfeasant, says Odin
Oh.
Darkgrave.
Hi, Odin. How you doing?
Oh, just fine. Just fine.
Waking up this morning? Still at the empty mall again.
Yep. But we're still selling shoes here at Odin's Shoe Emporium.
Do you have shoes for a fairy that has an extra toe?
Nope.
Oh, fine. Then that's a shame.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like a neck
Oh.
massage?
No, Edward. No, I'm fine. My neck's perfectly fine.
Come on, they don't call me Snakehead Slither Scales for nothing.
time I had a snake. What do you say, slivers? And I'm
Fine.
looking down to my elbow. There's a king cobra on my elbow.
Hiss, hiss.
I agree. He thinks you're nuts.
Well, fine, whatever. I'll go just massage Jay's dad again.
As usual.
In the other corner of the store, Mustard, you're rehearsing for your next acting gig.
I'm trying to think of song lyrics, but I can't.
Oh, Mustard, I'm sure you'll do great.
I say that in character.
Says pubescent malfeasant but shorter. I like turning lizards alive.
Pubescent, you seem more pubescent today.
Thanks. Oh,
When
what
did
are
you get behind me? How has my singing been lately?
Terrible!
Make a performance roll, Mustard.
Yeah,
Oh, it's alright, I guess. I guess, he says to Mustard.
Damn it, then. I need something. I think I may need a neck massage to loosen up the vocal cords.
Right, good luck. Did somebody say neck massage?
Snakehead, thank goodness. You're always there when I need you. You mind just trying to throttle me for a little bit? Gotta loosen up the vocal cords for my performance later today.
Sure, that'll be $2.
I got... How many gold pieces is that? What's the conversion?
500.
Damn it.
Damn it.
I'm a little short then.
Never mind. Suddenly, an announcement comes over the PA.
Oh.
Attention, all shoppers. Attention, all mall
What?
residents and shoppers.
Oh.
Please, this is Jay's dad. Please meet me by the fountain. I have a special announcement.
Okay. Oh. Morning, Zamboni.
Oh, well, where's everyone around me? I'm a bit confused.
There's been an announcement. I think Jay's dad needs something.
There's
No.
been
We're
an
gonna find out
announcement.
with yeah.
Are you all right there, Pubescent? You've got a bit of a limp.
Oh, thank you. As I'm fluttering
Oh,
about 10 feet in
You're,
the
you're
air.
welcome.
You all make your way up to the fountain where Jay's dad floats there, hauntingly.
I can also float. What do you mean?
He says, all right. Welcome, everybody. It's me, Jay's dad. But you can call me Mr. Insane.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no.
Now,
Sure.
I got some great news, everybody. I've been in talks for a while with, chat, what's the name of a random corporation? Whoa, okay. Welcome, Selleck. I've been in a chat with the, people, with a corporation as yet unnamed for a while, and they gave me this, and he pulls out a tome of the stilled tongue. I don't even know what that does. What does that do? What the fuck? This, oh my god. Let me explain what this does. He says, apparently
That's by
it's very
Vecna.
complicated. You can think, This thick leather-bound volume has a desiccated tongue pinned to the front cover. Oh my god.
Ooh.
It belonged to a treacherous former servant of the lich god Vecna, keeper of secrets. The tongue's pinned to the cover. What the hell? You can use it as a spell book and an arcane focus. You can use a bonus action to cast a spell. Okay. You can remove the tongue from this book's cover. If you do so, all spells. That's it?
That's not much of a book.
Anyways, this was just a child. I've been in talks with child support. Apparently, I'm not supposed to give my son books with dead tongues on them that belong to ancient lich gods. Anyways.
But that's not the best idea that you could possibly do.
I'm going to jail now, so unfortunately, nobody's going to be able to pay the lease on this mall anymore.
2006 Toyota
mall.
Prius
You're all gonna have to
raises
move
one of his
out.
wheels.
Yes.
Wait, you paid the
2006.
lease on this abandoned mall?
Yes. Well, yes.
You have to pay for things?
Yes, Mrs. Prius.
What's your crime?
Child endangerment, neglect, and 10 counts of possession.
Possession of what?
Heroin.
Possession of a tome that doesn't belong to you.
I've
That's
heard
fair.
heroin's quite Moorish.
You think they'd be more concerned about the tome? But
Yeah, I would be concerned about the tome.
Anyways.
Wait, so what does this
Raise
mean
my
about
hand,
us?
Mr. J's
It means
dead.
you're gonna have to find a new
See?
place to live. Because... and give neck
no.
massages. Because, this place... It's getting shut down. I'm sorry, I thought we'd have a good run. I thought we might be able to bring Asmall back. I don't know where we went wrong. Some people said it was the name. I don't think that's
It
true.
might just
No,
be
that
because all
can't-
we do is
that's-
offer neck
No,
massages.
it was never
No.
done.
Some
the
people say
shops
it's
are
because of the
empty.
neck massages.
It's not the name.
That cost 500 gold. I don't think that's true. I think we're just a victim of an economy that's moved on. Anyways, regardless, the police are coming now to arrest me. So, whoop, 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 whoop. Get on the ground! A
I think-
police
I think you
officer
should
bursts
hand
in,
a
gun
belt.
drawn. Oh god, oh god, okay,
The
okay.
officer?
Is
He's
that Bodhi's
huge.
just gonna put their
Oh,
arms
that's
up
a
in the air and
huge officer.
freeze?
That's a
All
huge
right, all right,
officer.
all right. I'm under. All right. Good luck, everybody. I'll love you like I loved my son.
Throw me the tome!
With neglect.
Officer! Officer?
Yes.
Officer. Would you like a flyer?
Sorry, I got a Honda Accord.
Can we-
I'm sorry that your Honda is a pile of crap.
As he leaves, can we pay off his leaves if we sing at a policeman's ball?
What? That's not
Oh,
how
mate, I
any
think
of
they're
this
gone,
works.
mustard.
Says. That's not how any
What
of
they
this
just
works.
done?
Says the policeman.
How do we pay off the lease then?
I don't know. Go check the filings on the deed of the liens or something. I'm just a policeman. I'm just an
A
officer.
very
of
large
the law.
policeman.
That is fair.
You're
So-
the
what-
authority figure here.
That's rude.
It's very out of his pay
Okay.
grade, I believe.
Goodbye, he says.
Bye.
Oh, fuck. Right.
Wow,
Well,
what are we
that's
gonna do
bitch.
now? I gotta massage necks or else.
Maybe you should charge less. for
Snakehead
the
Slither
massage.
Wait,
scale
hold on.
starts
I would-
twitching. This is the
I would like
market
to hear
rate.
the end of this sentence. What would happen if you didn't massage necks?
I've got a massage. Necks, or
Aw.
else I'll
Or?
go crazy. I'm a genie.
That's fair.
Who knows what I'll do? I could warp reality if I don't massage any new necks.
And
Right,
if
he's
he-
got a
500
neck
gold.
for him to
Wait,
massage.
he's a genie.
If he, yeah. Do you have wishes?
What? No,
How have we lived with you and never known you were a genie?
because my job is neck massaging. I don't grant
Enjoy.
wishes.
That's fair.
Mm,
What?
I don't know if it's worth mentioning, but
So
I-
you're
I
a
also-
Goliath. Are you gonna roll boulders for me all day, huh? That's what I thought. Hey,
Hey.
you fucking car, you gonna drive me around? Huh? That's
Oh,
what I
Alright,
don't be rude-
alright,
don't be rude to my
alright.
friends, alright?
He's getting antsy. I try to pick up Odin and throw him to him.
Ruh-roh.
Hey, there, Eddie. Start massaging.
There you go.
That'll
Here's
be
your massage
500
session.
gold, Odin. I
Oh
don't
my
have
god.
500 gold. My shoe
Perhaps
business
you
failed.
should use. Perhaps you should charge less.
Just make it
No,
up.
that's it. I'm leaving, he says. I'll see you guys in the break room. Oh, good job, guys.
What? He was charging way too much for his massages.
That's true.
Yeah, he was
Is it a
charging
per
way too
hour
much for his
thing?
massages. Oh, you make a good point, he says to pubescent, malfeasant, but shorter. You make great points, pubescent, malfeasant, but shorter. Thanks.
Right, so
Right,
What
yeah.
is- what is our new plan of attack for not getting kicked out of our abandoned mall in which we live?
Well, first and foremost, show of hands, everyone. How many of us knows anything about bureaucracy or how legal
I know
systems work?
I have a vague understanding of things that are legal and things that are illegal. And I'm pretty sure child endangerment was illegal,
Yeah,
and I reckon he was rightfully arrested.
Not
I have a
quite sure
vague
where
understanding of
politics
animated
falls
things.
on magic books with tongues on them.
Where is the
Understand.
magic book with a tongue on it?
He dropped
Where'd
it when
that
he was
go?
arrested in the fountain.
Oh. Is it still
Alright,
there?
we'll pick it up.
Ow.
It's got a tongue on the front.
The desiccated tongue flops back and forth.
I
okay.
pick up the...
So it suddenly flashes, and it sings this beautiful, beautiful tune. And
Hello.
Mustard, your eyes go wide. A random event has been activated, Mustard. You fall in love with the first living thing you see. Now there's several characters around you, so we're just gonna count.
Oh.
1,
It's like The Bachelor.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The book is 6.
Mustard 6.
You fall in love with pubescent, malfeasant, but shorter. I say we use the book for justice or something.
That's a very, very noble idea.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Just,
Knew we
yes,
were friends for a reason.
justice is good. How about money?
Can I
What if
read
we
the
use the book for money?
I do prefer money. And we can pay
I'm
for the
gonna
neck
read for a
massages,
We
and
gotta
our
take
other
a-
friend don't go
We can take
crazy.
a minute to process this change in character. Mustard. You look at pubescent, malfeasant, but shorter. You've never seen such a beautiful face before. It's like your friend pubescent, malfeasant, but shorter. What are you looking at? He says to Mustard. Mustard?
Seems enthralled.
Dang it, I was muted the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh,
We didn't hear his
pubescent
professions of
malfeasance, but
love.
Shorter.
Yeah.
I've never noticed that your eyes are so yellow.
Oh, he blushes. Oh, thanks. Ah, I never noticed how mustard your body is.
Pick up the book. Read it.
You know, I think that there's some dry liquid slushy somewhere in the mall. Would you like to accompany me to get a rather deformed cup of it?
Make a persuasion check. And in the meantime,
It's so
Mustard,
much
you
easier
become a
than the
foot
NPCs.
shorter. Mustard, you realize you're too tall for your new love, so you get slightly shorter. A foot shorter.
Well, that's a power of love
Wow!
right there, isn't it?
You shrunk down just for me. All right, let's get out of here.
I removed my shins.
Okay, I guess that's our B plot now. We'll come back to that. You go to get slushies together. In the meantime, the other four are gathered around this strange book.
Right, what can we do with that book?
I don't know.
Before anything
Can I
else,
read? Can I read
Before
the
anything
book?
else, what the fuck just happened?
I don't know.
Well, I think Mustard's finally realised that pubescent, malfeasant, but shorter is the love of his life. And
Yeah,
I
I'm
for one
rooting.
find it quite romantic.
You can't lie. I am too.
It's
I'm
quite
rooting for
precious. And me
But
too.
you know, we need a home. So yeah.
Yeah, house first, romance second.
Definitely.
Not in a weird way. I'm not trying to be weird.
I know.
So, magic book, eh? Not awkward unless we let it be awkward, guys.
Yeah, the tongue is what makes it awkward, but it's
Tongue does make it very awkward. It just flaps about while you're trying to turn pages.
that's true. I can't open. I no hands. So if anyone could
Would you
just,
like me to
flip it
try?
for me.
Well,
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
I
Be careful
flipped
of the
the book.
tongue.
all we have to
Now,
do
don't
is
worry.
pay the lease on this mall, says Odin. How much is it per month?
Is this basically
That was
the-
more
well-
of a Jay's dad thing. Then
Well,
it
maybe
was
we
of
could
a-
send a letter to find out the cost.
To who?
The mayor. Mayor himself. We'll take it to the
What's
top.
the mayor's name?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Federico, Stovaletti.
Gotta send a letter to Federico Stovaletti.
We have
Hmm.
a letterbox.
You turn around. Just by coincidence, Mayor Federico Stovaletti, the sentient sound blast. Mayor Federico Fedeletti.
The library of tokens is really being utilized today.
Yes. Hello, he says.
Fuck. All right. How's it going?
How are you?
Yeah, I mean we've been better as a group. We're
I've
falling on some
come
desperate
to
times.
put down the
Oh.
eviction notice on this place.
Why have you put this eviction notice on this place?
Because the lease is going unpaid.
Where
How
will we
much is
live?
lease?
And also, where will we live if the eviction notice will, where will we live?
That's your problem. Welcome to late stage capitalism.
How
Can
much
we
is
live
the
in your
lease?
house?
The lease is 500 gold.
Oh my god.
Why is everything 500 gold in this world?
Because
I've only got 10.
I use I use the lease money I get from this to pay for neck massages.
Well, they're rubbish.
Actually, if you've got a spare 500 gold for a neck massage, I've got a friend in there who might explode if you don't give one.
I don't. That's why I need the money from this lease.
Okay, well, I have an idea.
Oh, okay. Apparently we have a spotlight summon on the mayor, so he's gonna monologue for a moment here to the audience.
Hmm.
Oh, all right.
Excuse me. He turns to the audience,
No, go ahead.
and I guess
It is fine.
goes, "Here in the city, there is a plight of fathers of J who cannot provide what's right. Their sons are starving and get books with tongues, and I can't get massage on my neck or bum." And then he turns back to you.
I have heard that the bum massage costs extra.
It does.
Yes, yes, he says. Anyways, I need that money by tomorrow, so you better get it
I am
together."
sorry, but we cannot give it to you.
No,
You
well,
suck.
hold on. We might be able to. Whereabouts do you live,
How?
Mr. Mayor?
You have to give it to
I
Melody.
live
That's how
in
we
the
talk to
basement.
mayor.
Of the abandoned mall.
Yes, I'm gonna evict myself.
Where are you gonna live?
I don't know.
So you're in
That's
this
on
plight with us,
you.
aren't you?
Yeah, I gotta pay myself. I guess. I don't think about it too hard. Goodbye. He flies away at the speed
See you
of
later,
sound.
Mayor.
He makes a
Oh,
fair
I do
point.
like him. He's all right, isn't he?
I know. Very musical, that one.
Well,
Relevant.
where are we gonna get 500 gold, guys? Whoa!
We could give a neck massage.
We just gotta find one person to give a neck massage. That shouldn't be
Just
too
one.
hard, right?
Just-
I'm just gonna walk. I'm gonna walk out onto the street.
That
I don't know
that
if that's-
costs 500 gold to give him
And
an neck
you
massage.
head out to find a neck massage while Mustard and Pubescent, Malfeasant but Shorter are on their first date.
I'm gonna also try and find a 500 gold.
I don't think I'm going to last till the end of the session.
What's wrong, Mustard? You look glum.
Oh, pubescent malfeasance was shorter. I've always wondered, where did you get the name pubescence?
What? Yeah, oh. Well, the truth is, I'm 190. Wait, how old is pubescent malfeasant? 250.
250.
I'm 249 years old.
It's good. I've always liked older people.
How old are you?
Pubescence malfeasance. Is
What?
the slushy too warm for you?
We are in an abandoned mall, but hey, listen, Mustard, there's something I wanted to give you.
Oh,
He says. He reaches into his pocket. Just something I found. I thought you might like it. It reminded me of you. An old chess piece made from glass. It's the rook. Looks kind of like a bottle of mustard.
oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, he says.
Pubescence,
Just
I will
like
cherish this
Just like
always.
you, he says. He puts his hand on your cheek and looks you in the eyes.
I put my hand on. It's his, right?
Yes.
On his hand, and just lean into the hand.
I've
And
never felt
blush.
like this before, he says.
Like this. I finish and I start leaning in.
You lean in to kiss when he pulls back and suddenly and says, "No, Mustard, I'm sorry. I can't."
Oh, what? Pubescent malfeasance was shorter. Why?
I'm just. Oh my god.
Come off too
He's like.
strong?
There. Mustard, there's like a flash of light behind you. And Pubescent Malfeasant says, oh, I forgot I had that turned on. Who are you?
I turn around?
There's a man with sunglasses on and a suit who quickly vamooses. Hey,
I turn around, suddenly angry. Is it him?
Who? Who's him? Who are you?
Is he the reason you don't love me?
Who love you? I don't know who you are.
A piece of passing fan malfeasance, but shorter.
I don't remember. What am I doing here?
I thought I sing here at this abandoned mall. You always used to listen.
Abandoned? But
And
it's. I
you
thought
were
it
the
was
only one
busy.
who never
What-
threw
What's
tomatoes.
going on? What? Isn't it 2006? I was looking at a Toyota Prius.
What?
What? Isn't it 2006?
I think it might be cutting out or something.
Oh, sorry. He says, "Isn't it 2006?"
What? What? No. It's 2022.
Oh! Oh, no!
Malfeasance. It's not 2006. This mall has been abandoned for 15 years.
What? Who are you again? He says. Meanwhile, on the street,
Free neck massage. No, not free neck massages. They cost 500 gold.
chat, can I get the name of some street
Free
walkers?
neck massages.
Can I get some street walking names?
Come on, very expensive neck massages. Giving them out for 500 gold.
Free neck massages here. Grab
Not-
your free neck massages.
Not
That don't
free.
cost-
Definitely 500
They're
gold.
not
Not
free.
free.
That costs 500
Five-
gold.
Yep. Desperately need money.
Oh no.
Please.
Definitely not free.
We've got fingers like sausages. They're very supple. They will
Also,
caress
if
your
you
neck.
would like a car, please see me inside.
We
Thank
do
you.
cars and neck massages here in this mall.
Well, a voice says.
Oh.
If it isn't the friends of Mustard, the mall man. Gasp.
And you are?
It's Fredbert Ketchup.
Oh, you fucker.
No,
Yeah.
The most
Ew.
esteemed
Motherfucker.
the most esteemed actor in the
Oh my god,
in the city.
You look
Can
so
I have your
terrible.
autograph?
I
I mean, you wanker.
Sure I do. I'm not an abandoned 2006 Toyota Prius, he says.
No, just the fact that you're named Fredbert means that your mother never loved you, so, fuck you.
I heard the mall's shutting
Neck
down. Such a
massages.
shame. Maybe I could offer you a place to sleep in my theater.
Listen, Freddie, this is very important now. I need your full attention. Would you like a 500 gold neck massage?
No, he says, and he pulls out a gun. Oh my god.
Well, that's
Oh.
Quite
Well, come
aggressive.
on now. Well, let's
Very
just
aggressive
everyone back
response.
away for like a minute here.
like put my hands up and
I
go.
like to cast
see-
fog cloud.
This is you cast fog cloud as he says, yes, run, flee in the fog.
And
You
I
see-
write to attempt to grab the gun from him.
Okay, make a grappling check, athletics. Roll athletics. Run,
22.
flee, you see. This is why I have a gun and you but he'll try to resist. Oh my god. Nice try, he says.
Wouldn't it be again?
No, he makes the save. He saves against
I
it.
got a 22.
Yeah, and he saved against it with a 22.
Huh.
Uh,
Even though he's in the smoke.
what?
Even though he's in the... I basically put the fog cloud
You're both in the
around
fog,
him.
so it would be the same modifier for both of you. Anyways, you don't get the gun. Nice try, you see. This is why you're living in a mall.
I'm just reading something.
I'm going to throw a javelin at him.
This is why you're living in a mall, and I have a gun. Because I get to seize money, and you can't. You can't seize my means of production. Okay, make a javelin attack with disadvantage.
Okay, I don't I don't know how to do this on roll 20. Oh, I did
Okay.
it! But that's not good.
It goes completely wide. Nice try. And then Toyota Prius, you fumbling around, you
will.
drive into the curb, and one of your tires goes flat.
You motherfucker!
You did. Oh, tell Mustard. Good luck with his new love. It's a shame it won't work out. Yes.
What did you do, you
Cool.
son of a bitch? That was love for the ages.
Oh, let's just say I have two guns, and one of them is from the 1999 film Men in Black.
You dastardly
How
fuck.
dare you? Can I ram this dude? Fully,
Just run
full
him
force
over?
ram this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna run him over.
Roll ram. It's on your sheet.
Ram!
But he's gonna shoot you as you drive at him. Oh, that hits. Roll damage.
That's an 18. 35 bludgeoning. Straight into him. As I go through, I yell, "You cannot get in the way of true love!"
Whoa.
Like, just straight to him.
You- But he shoots you back. It bounces off your safety plating. An airbag
will
breaks
never
as you crack
Get in the
it.
way of true love.
Ah! He goes as you literally run over a man in broad daylight in the streets. His gun goes flying to the side.
Take the gun.
I'm gonna grab the gun.
You get the gun, pubescent malfeasant.
Yee. So plan A doesn't work. You always go for plan B, right? Toyota 2006 Toyota Prius.
This is not really plan B. This is more of a plan A. This is my first plan.
Oh,
Good going, guys, says Odin. Now he's
Did he have
dead
any
and we
money
have
on
a
him?
gun.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
nice
ran
one.
over
Shit.
him.
We did a murder. Great. That's also a
I'm
police
gonna
matter.
put the body in your boot.
Yeah,
Can you shove the body
I'll
in
help.
there.
With consent. Can I put the body
With
in your
consent. Yes, it's no problem. Just don't get in the way of all the posters in there. Actually,
Alright,
does he
well,
have any?
You
Does
hear
he have
the
any
sound
money?
of sirens in the distance.
Oh, we're putting it in the boot straight away.
Shit.
And
Can I run inside?
you can't run inside because in the sky right above you appears a massive intermission sign. We'll be back in 10 minutes, folks, to continue and/or finish this story. But first, remember to place your predictions. Here's our prediction for today. Will Mustard find love? Place your bets now, folks, and we'll be back in 10 minutes to figure out an answer.
I think I'm a broken man now.
You're not.
Oh.
You're doing fantastic.
It's fine, Mustard.
We'll be back
I
in 10
killed
minutes.
him.
Mics are hot, you four, just FYI.
Ah!
So you can, you can talk with the audience if you want, or whatever. I'll be back in a little bit. Feel free to keep them entertained.
Mustard, sing him a song.
Maybe. Nothing that's not Twitch TOS.
Everybody in the chat, please make a Mustard X pubescent fanfiction. Thank you very much.
If there isn't fanfiction by the end of this, I'm going to be
Yeah,
really upset.
If
The
I go,
group is going to watch this and is never going to let me live it down.
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry.
You know,
I'm
the
really
weird
sorry,
thing is,
Mustard.
this is the first actual romantic subplot I've been a part in any D&D session.
It's the
Well, welcome
best
to
romantic subplot.
Improv.
The only.
Oh.
I enjoy this. I'm finding this incredibly entertaining.
I'm glad you are.
Well, it's,
really fun.
it's wonderful. Yes.
Yes,
killed the
very
man.
posh.
Yes, it's a lovely day. Yes, thank you.
Totally, Roger.
Oh, God,
Oh,
you guys are very posh. We just killed
I
him.
do.
I'm from the UK, so obviously.
You'll find that if I'm awkward or uncomfortable, voices will come out of me that aren't mine.
It's fine, don't worry. Don't need to feel uncomfortable. Like,
I always feel uncomfortable. That's my life.
well, you're around people that completely feel uncomfortable. I've been doing D&D for nearly 18 years. I exist, and I'm a myth.
See, under normal circumstances, I'm a Rifts girl. D&D
Oh.
is it's not usual territory for me. I'm all about the science fiction. I'm enjoying this.
Welcome.
Just
To
ran someone
Dungeons
over,
and
so you're
Flagons.
off to a great start.
Yeah, is
Thank
this
you
not
very
sci-fi?
much.
There's a car.
This
No,
is
there's a
D&D sci-fi.
2006. There's a 2006 Toyota Prius that is really terrible.
Nothing says technology more than a 2006 Toyota Prius.
Unless a
That is
2022 2000 Toyota
Oh,
Prius.
we don't talk about the 2002 Toyota Prius.
No,
we don't talk about that.
2022.
Yeah,
2006.
2022 Toyota Prius.
2006 all the way.
I have something in my eye.
Oh no.
Believe it is an eyeball. I also believe it's not mine.
Oh
It's
no.
the guy that we just killed.
Yeah. It was splatter.
It was splatter and I liked it.
Cover me in the
Getting
gore.
very British again.
I will smother you in instance.
Rub the blood upon my face.
Smeagol likes the precious of the blood.
So chat just got scary.
Sorry,
In a
chat.
good way.
I do voices
Yeah.
a lot in my D&D campaigns. I'm
great.
sorry.
I love it.
It's awesome. We gone past British and went full Middle Earth. And here we
You
are.
have to sometimes.
Yeah.
If I could do impressions, I would.
It's a problem when you did drama at college and you watched too much comedy and watched too much of Lord of the Rings.
You can never watch too much Lord of the Rings. I don't think that
I've
that's a
watched
physical
fair.
way
possibility.
too much Lord of the Rings.
Did you ever
I've
play
watched-
The One Ring?
Yes, and I didn't like it.
Oh, I did like it.
Oh, you watched
Hmm.
Lord of the Rings? Name 5 rings.
Go ahead.
Well, there's
name five
the-
rings.
There's the Power Ring. There's the green one. There's the
5 rings,
Sonic the Hedgehog
mortal
ring.
men doomed to die.
Yeah.
Oh, you watched Lord of the Rings? Name 5 lords.
The Lord of Sandwich.
Oh,
He
you
was an
watched Lord of
earl.
the Rings? Name 5 ofs.
5 what?
5
Ofs.
ofs.
Oh.
Name five ofs and does.
Of Mice and Men.
Ah.
Ooh, good one. Good one.
Ah, I got one.
Of
Smart, very
mice
smart.
and many. Of
many
the
favorite
Red
games.
Dwarf.
I love Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
May have lost me to Red Dwarf now.
Yeah.
What about Abin?
It is the greatest British television program that was
Yes.
ever created.
I agree.
Yes,
And
good.
if anyone
I'm glad.
said otherwise, I will make you eat a banana.
Why do they call
Oh
it
no,
oven?
potassium.
Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food about hot eat the food?
Before you're gonna call, what you're gonna ask is why do they call it Red Dwarf? Because it's a spaceship.
Because
in
that is
space,
the name of the
and it's
ship.
red.
It's red and it's massive, so it needed a name to reflect the fact that it was red and massive, so they called it Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
Now I want
Just
a
touch
fried
the
egg chili
snigger.
chutney sandwich. Everything goes quiet.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I thought you
Sorry,
would
make my-
expound on
We're in
the
intermission.
on the sandwich.
Made my players cry this weekend.
I'm gonna make my players cry tomorrow.
It's a wonderful feeling.
It's a wonderful feeling when they feign the harbinger of their total destruction.
Yeah, I
It's
like to
amazing
feed
when
off
you-
their tears.
It's
Num,
good
num,
when
num,
you
num,
use their
sustain me.
character's trauma against them. It's a good.
Oh,
feeling.
it is.
Well, we had
Especially
one. We
when
do it.
s- Sorry.
We do it at live action role play, and we had one where somebody was
Oh.
in love with an NPC. Yeah, and so I'm one of the
Aw.
NPCs, and they were in love. They'd been in love for a long time, and they pissed off the big bad evil guy.
Yep.
who's also me. And so
Oh.
I came up with a great story of we'll kill the NPC woman off screen, and then at the start of the next game we brought her in and handed him a heart in a box, and
Oh.
implied that that belonged to his now
Aw.
ex
Wasn't it
girlfriend.
David Jones's heart?
it was so devastating. I
Sorry,
felt like
had
the
to go
worst
there.
person in the world. And yet I'm laughing.
So romantic. I love it.
It was.
I gotta do that. And guess what's inside it?
Heart of your loved one, mate.
It's going British again. I'm going British again.
I am British.
I am also British.
I'm an
happy for you
English
guys.
person from the north. Winter is
Are you
coming
from
and
the
all
top north? You like a bit of northern?
that. I'm from Lancashire, and that's where
Oh.
we do our
I'm
northern
from
stuff.
Lancashire. Where's my teeth? You're shedding kid to get off my lawn.
Get in me wheelbarrow, let's go for a run.
Oh my god. Okay. You're funny.
People do say
I
that in the
approve.
north. I hear it a lot.
Get into the my real about
100%.
Get into my brawler.
And you got to shop.
Y'all better
No
watch
foot,
out.
foot best.
You're gonna violate the Twitch TOS for being too British.
No.
Oh no.
No, we're not. There's no such thing as violating that.
That's
Now listen to me, young chap.
I'm sorry, Colby. I've been doing Twitch for far too long, and I should know that.
It's not being too British, it's having too many accents. I think one accent per person is the maximum for
Alright.
I
TOS.
think of British impression, but I think it's all just going Irish in my head.
Hmm.
I'm not even gonna attempt to try.
Can't do Irish without sounding really offensive.
Mm,
I can't do many
yes.
accents without sounding somewhat offensive. I can do Scottish.
I'm
How can
from
you do Scotch? Every
Scotland.
time I try Scotch, it just goes back to Irish.
You've got to use a catchphrase to get you into it. Where you've got to say, "Ah, fuck off, you dick," and then you're in it. So
Fuck off, you
after that,
dick!
you're,
The
Fuck off, you
the
dick.
two
and then you're right.
catchphrases for Scottish are curse words. One is
Hey,
fuck,
no, you
It
got
one
to
is
is,
just
it is.
be like fucking wank shaft. Get the fuck.
I'm sorry.
This is
You're right then.
amazing.
You're fucking fine. No fucking problem.
Oh my
Don't near me, I'll
god.
chuck you
Hell
out the
yeah.
window. Dick. I played a Scottish character for a while.
Oh, so
And that
you're
was her
good at it.
catchphrase. Hey, no, fuck off, I'll chuck you out the window.
You're not from Scotland, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I've
I'm
suddenly
from
gotten
Scotland.
even more scared.
Oh, are you?
Hey, no, I'm Scottish. I'm fully Scottish. Hey, born and raised in the Scottish lands. I just pretend to be from the north because I like it better. I'm from the deep north.
You're
Up
from the
way,
north.
From the up in the Glasgow area.
That was perfect.
Thank you. I do try.
Well,
Just looking
no.
at the Twitch chat says, and first thing I see is, mate, what you fucking doing?
Mate, what
Hey,
you
mate, what
fucking
you-
doing, you daft cunt?
they're having a
That
they're having a
Fucking
laugh.
shite bag.
They're having a giggle.
Fucking
Sorry, guy.
what the shite is going on? What am I
For the
doing with my
last
life?
5 minutes, I'm still not sure if it's a proper laugh.
Oh, it's been 10 minutes. I think it's about time to dive back into things. Y'all
Good.
ready to go? You good to go?
Oh, aye.
Okay.
I'll put the Scottish away for now.
Yar, matey, let's go.
As per the
Ready.
usual, we'll start off with a little promotional segment.
Oh no.
What? What do you mean? Oh
I'm
no.
joking.
All right. Welcome back, folks. Everybody who's tuning in. Welcome back to Total Improv. Whoop. This is why we wait a little bit. Want to do this? Okay. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in, folks, to Total Improv on Twitch. If you like this episode, you should follow this channel, because there's going to be another episode at 1 p.m. on Friday, and we do this every week, not to mention Avatar Legends at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. And sometimes we do other shows, too, as well. If you haven't checked it out yet, you can go give points to our community challenge that's almost filled up. That community challenge, this time, is Total Improv Just for Kids Edition. If you'd
Have
like
fun.
to choose the next one, you can support Total Improv over at patreon.com/totalimprov. This is, by the way, if you watching this and you think this would be fun to do, you can go join the Discord to see if maybe you can join in. As well, if you think you could do this with your friends, well, this is my job. I run Dungeons & Dragons and other related games for a living. If you'd like to hire me to run a one-shot for you and your friends, or join one of my games, or so on and so forth, go check out the listings on Discord, or send me a DM, or commission a one-shot on the show. One time we had somebody commission a Will and Grace TTRPG on this channel, and it was amazing, and I would be happy to do it again, even if it's Will and Grace again. Right now, what spots am I promoting? Oh, a 1 p.m. game Eastern Time on Thursdays. That's tomorrow. Dungeons & Dragons, my homebrew world. We have a few spots there. And 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Avatar Legends game on Tuesdays. So if you ever want to play in the Avatar The Last Airbender world, go check that out. That's also listed on the Discord. 93% of the way to the thing. Oh, and welcome everybody who's tuning in. Welcome Daria, Geek Leon, etc., etc. And Calico's also doing a D&D game, which you can find on the Discord in the LFG channel, and I believe they're still looking for people to join. Oh, and also, Go check out George's channel.
Mm,
Mr. Dragon
I
Lord
do
S.
stuff on Twitch.
He does Dungeons and Dragons too, including a game tomorrow.
On Thursday, yep.
Yep.
It'll be the current campaign is coming to a close where the wild ones will rip in furry pieces.
Yes. So go check out the Furry Pieces story. Anything you three want to promote?
Oh, I write books.
You write
Ooh.
books. Ooh, okay.
I'm a science fiction author. This is,
What's your-
not
what's
very
your
well,
pen name?
obviously. Oh no, it's just J Swift.
J Swift.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're on Amazon. And my
Okay.
latest series, the first book's just been released, and it is a story of the first campaign I played in Rifts with my friends. So it's a very alcohol-fueled, insane campaign with a Scottish main character who is a sci-fi barbarian.
Nice. Go check out
Yeah.
J Swift on Amazon, folks, and pick up that
that's cool.
trunk-driven tale.
Yeah, it's called The Providence Book 1, Origin Stories.
Nice. Anything else to promote there? You don't have to promote anything, y'all, but Ren, Patrick, anything?
Not much. Probably my Twitter.
Oh, okay,
I have
sure.
a Twitter, mostly Dungeons and Dragons, and also other TRPGs.
What's
That's
the
Eagles. Eagles EGH0ULS. It's TRPG and horror mostly. And also, if people in the chat could just tell me that I'm great, that would be nice. Thank you very much.
You are great.
Ren, I think you're great.
Thank you.
And Patrick, anything?
Yeah, I have a log that I keep up of a traveler in a fictional world of Reparia, and you can follow him on his travels.
Where?
I've currently I haven't touched the thing in 5 years, but I'll get to it one of these days.
Oh,
I'll leave a link in the chat.
Oh, okay, the link will be left in the chat. Go check that out.
Oh,
Oh, it got.
it didn't
hold on.
name.
I can give you.
You can post it in
permission.
Discord.
Yeah. Oh, it automatically blocked it. I can't even unblock that. Sorry.
Oh, dang it.
Put it on.
You
Put
put
it
it
in
in
the Discord,
Discord.
and I'll paste it
Yeah.
for you. Wow, we got a regular all-star cast today. I didn't realize. Look at this.
I know, so I have a Twitter.
I'm going to find you the link
Good
to my
stuff.
book while we're here as well. You can
Okay.
put it in the Discord.
Great. Put it in the
Funsies.
Discord.
I also have a book as well.
You what?
Oh, let's just all
Yeah,
share
I
our
wrote
book.
a book. I wrote a book about 8 years ago and
Oh,
had to edit it and everything.
and I got a book in the works right now. I'm working on for a publisher. So looks like we got a regular writer's room here.
The only thing I've written so far is a thesis, and I don't think anyone's gonna want to read that. So, thank you.
Put a thesis
Yeah,
on. I
what-
might read it.
No, nerds aren't allowed in our improvised Dungeons and Dragons Twitch.
Yeah, that's
chat.
fair. That's fair.
So,
I'm sorry, nerds are.
No academics here.
no, that's jocks only here.
None of us are nerds.
I'm a nerd.
Where can I put this
Okay,
link
well,
in Discord?
you're banned, George. Sorry.
Oh, thanks.
You can just put it on the art channel actually.
Mm.
Okay.
There's an art channel on the Discord. So go
Yeah,
check out the art
I
channel on the
post-
Discord, folks. And let's
I do art as well.
yes, and George's art is in there. And go, there's the
Wait,
link to.
Is that yours with the cast on it? That looks so good.
Yes. That is going to be my next campaign called On a Neverdeep. After
man,
the
I
current
love
one
it.
ends.
And here is Yanni's book. Okay, let's dive back into things, shall we, folks?
Yes.
Yes.
Dive!
So, last we left our heroes. Some of them had gotten a
Heroes.
gun and a book and committed vehicular manslaughter for the 6th time. However, I want to go back to, pubescent, malfeasant, but shorter has run off. Mustard, you're looking for him.
I just suddenly. Well, the last thing's going in my mind is that. Alright, that she said it's 2006 and she was looking at a Prius. So I'm immediately going to have suspicions about a certain someone here who fits that description. And you know what? Because I need to use some of my stats, I'm not even gonna go around. I'm just gonna try and kick the wall down.
Okay, make an attack roll or a strength check.
Can that be athletics?
Sure.
Doesn't help.
No, this is a shitty abandoned mall. Of course it works. You just break through the wall, destroying it immediately.
I break through and I scream out 2006 Toyota Prius!
Meanwhile, outside, you hear this scream simultaneous to hearing the sound of
Oh.
approaching sirens.
Have we put the body in the boot?
Yes.
2006 Toyota Prius is just whispering underneath their breath. Oh my god, I killed another one. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
You'll be fine.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I have a gun.
Would you
That's
like
not
me
gonna
to
help
gently
us.
pat your roof?
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, it's a fuzz. Fuck.
Freddy's in the
Quickly,
corner.
like prop the body up behind me,
we-
like he's just sitting down.
We put it in your boot.
Yeah, we put it inside.
Oh,
of
that's
our
fair,
boot.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna look inside there. You can prop him up on the inside and then like pretend that it's just
Yeah.
he's just sleeping inside.
He's just having a little nap.
He
Yeah.
won't know.
I'm an
He won't know.
Uber. I'm an Uber.
You're an Uber.
Yeah, I'm an Uber. It's fine. Everything's chill.
The
Hide the
police
gun, hide the
officer
gun.
walks up. He's just his
I'm hiding
mouth
the
is
gun.
open, and he's like, "Wee wee wee wee."
Evening, officer.
Evening.
Evening.
How can we help you this evening?
We heard reports of a possible
Uh,
crash here.
No,
A
no.
hit and run or some sort of vehicular manslaughter.
There's nothing here. Do you
That's
see
an
anything on the floor?
Situation, isn't it?
What?
Fuck. Look at
Do
the
I see
wall.
anything? That's a good question. Let me do a perception
I
check.
draw his attention to the smear.
Oh. Yeah, that's a blood smear on the ground, all right. He says.
Yeah, it's from me.
Who's?
Yeah.
It is. He says.
Yeah.
You best fell
Yeah.
over.
It's from my foot
Yeah.
that is kind of bleeding.
Is your foot bleeding?
That's why he's limping.
Yes.
How? Oh, you have an extra toe.
Purpose- Yeah, I have an extra toe. That's why.
Okay, make a deception check.
15. That's not too bad. Basically.
All right, he says. Who's that in your
Yeah.
Who's that in your back seat? He says to
No,
2006.
no, he's in the
Toyota
bonnet.
Prius.
It's actually inside the
Oh.
actual trunk.
You mind
so-
if I check the
Uh,
trunk of your car? It's the only one on the seat.
Oh yeah, by all means, go ahead. I am not at liberty to say his name, sir. I'm an Uber driver. I cannot.
And he's
this-
asleep.
That
Yeah,
is.
don't
that's
wake him up.
Yeah. Do you want
Yeah,
my
don't
ratings
wake
to
him
go
up.
down, sir? The economy is very low right now.
Yeah.
Need my ratings at a good 5 stars.
Maybe you should.
Uh,
Maybe you shouldn't open it because
just-
we
just a
don't really
look.
have his consent to
That
interfere
is
with his
true.
life.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, he's
look
asleep. He
inside.
doesn't consent to like opening anything in the back that he has
Hmm.
there. So.
You are being detained.
Um.
This is a legal search. You're the only car on the scene after a reported hit and run.
You have a warrant.
Well, I mean, if it's a hit and run, I'm not running, am I?
I don't need a warrant. We're not inside.
You're gonna look inside. You need a warrant for that car.
Yeah, you need a warrant.
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not true, he says.
That
That's
is true.
100% the legality of it. Trust me, I am a lawyer.
Make
Yeah.
a
Yeah, also
deception
the
And I
mayor
am
living
and I am this
inside.
person's
This
co-lawyer
dude-
founder.
Do they roll with advantage because we're all talking?
Sure,
I
if
think
you're
I
assisting.
definitely have advantage. Deception. With advantage? Did I just roll it twice?
Yep, it did.
That's a
No, it
good
did roll it
twice.
twice. You got an 11.
Oh. Oh no.
All right. Well, I don't. You're definitely not a lawyer.
Right.
You're a Prius.
trust
Well,
me,
that-
sir.
Wait, you're definitely not a lawyer. You're What are you? He says.
I am a Goliath, and I would thank you not to make comments about my appearance. I find that quite
yes.
aggressive on your part. This is
Wait,
police aggression. I'd like the
Professor-
name of your
Prof-
superior
Professor
officer.
Banagoni. He says. He says.
That. How did you know that?
It's me, Fred.
Oh my God, Fred! Didn't even see you there. Why are you pointing a gun at me?
Do you know this guy?
I can't. But the gun's glued to my hand. That's what
Oh,
you do.
that
Put
was
That's
the
what
gun
happens
down.
when
a
you
series
join
of
the
events
force.
that happened, didn't it?
But that means you're definitely
Well-
not a lawyer. All right, open up
I'm
the back of that
definitely-
car.
I'm not definitely not a criminal
I
either,
don't
am
think
I?
I
taught you
can.
from a young age, child. I was like your father figure.
What do you mean you can't open the back of
I'm gonna
that.
shoot him.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, God, Fred! Come on, shoot Fred!
I have a gun,
We have
remember?
this in the bag. Hold on.
Holy shit, he's got a
A gun.
he's got a gun. You fucking shoot him and you miss. He shoots you. What's your AC? 11. You get hit.
11.
You die.
I die! Ah!
God,
You!
he ducks
You
behind
killed him!
Toyota Prius.
Oh, Fred,
You
I've
killed
gotta
him!
say,
I like
that was a bit-
fully run beside Zamboni. You killed him.
You shot
This
at me.
isn't-
You saw that.
You
he says.
killed him.
You saw what
I
happened.
know.
No, you
It's a
killed
very
him.
unfortunate series of events.
I can't believe. Yeah,
Professor,
you
please.
killed him.
Oh, I've got. He didn't hit you. You've now killed him. The problem is over. We can now
Yeah, my
not
5
shoot
stars will
anyone
now go down
else.
to 4 stars.
Yeah.
We're just gonna relax now.
No,
Just
I'm
gonna chill
calling.
out.
He takes
No,
out his
well,
radio
you
and
can't-
he's
No, no,
Shh, calling.
no.
Calling
I
all
raised
cars.
you from a young age. You
Officer
lived at my
involved
school.
shooting.
I raised you, my child.
Do we
I'm
need-
your father.
Fine, then give me a good flashback. He says.
All right then. And you and I first met when you were born, because I'm your father. Probably don't remember this, but I held you in my arms and I looked down at your tiny little face
Hold on,
and
now
I
we're
said,
doing the full flashback.
"Oh right, fuck."
Wah,
Oh my god, they're on a boat.
wah. Oh,
Oh,
isn't
my
he
son.
beautiful? Isn't he
Oh,
beautiful, Zambi?
Wait.
Says your
He's the-
beautiful wife. This
He is-
person.
Without a doubt, the most gorgeous face I've ever looked upon in my entire existence, beside
God.
your own.
I gotta refresh roll 20. Not. It's totally broken. Isn't he beautiful? He's got my face in your gun.
He has got my gun. I mean, we might have to sort that. Nah, do you know what? You can live with that. He'll be a policeman one day. He'll shoot people with that gun. Protect the innocent.
Wah, wah.
Now listen to me, little Fred, my son, my child, the fruit of my
Here's
loins.
your wife. Oh my god.
One day, you're gonna be out in the street, looking at some people who may or may not have been involved in a hit and run, and you're gonna think to yourself, "These people, they look like good people. My father, he wouldn't associate with murderers. He's a good man." And you'll realize that we should just all live peacefully and happily ever after. And I'm gonna like gently just touch his little face and rock him slightly in a very loving way. Shush now, it's time for sleep.
I have something to tell you, Zamboni, says your wife.
Oh yes, my love, what is it?
As you know, I am in a permanently reclined state. I can't live
Yes,
on this boat with you anymore.
Oh what? Why?
It makes me seasick.
Oh no.
Also,
I
you're a
so scared.
monster.
Hey,
You killed that man with a door.
what man with a door? I certainly didn't. I mean,
I
didn't
can't
know you were looking-
talk about it in front of our son. He's an officer, she says. But I'm leaving.
He will be a good officer.
I'm leaving you.
Wait, no, you can't take him away from me.
Sure I can. We're on the high seas. There's no law
What,
here.
you're just gonna jump overboard? No, you've got to stay here where it's safe with me,
Oh,
your
God.
husband. Oh, fuck!
I've been hired by a rowboat to take it to safety. The rowboat jumps on her and she starts swimming with the baby in one hand.
Jumps.
No, my love, come
Goodbye.
back. Don't leave me. No!
Wow, tough breaks, says your colleague. Pile of cannonballs.
Well, you know what, pile of cannonballs, you can't win them all, can you? What are you doing later?
Oh, getting a neck massage.
Oh, you've got 500 gold?
No.
Keeping that stashed away, ain't you?
And I just realised what was.
How did I never know, says Fred. You were my mentor and my father.
I was both of those things to you, my son.
Alright, he says. He takes out his radio. I guess that's enough. Alright, never mind. False alarm, says Fred.
I love you, son. We'll have to catch up sometime. Maybe get a
I love
croissant.
you too, Dad. Oh, sorry, Bulbasaur. Pubescent Malfeasance is like dead. That went over his hit point total. Like, doubly so. But there is another Necromancer here. That might be able to revive him. Yeah,
Who?
Pubescent Malfeasant, but shorter.
Oh my god! Now all we have to do is get Mustard to convince them.
That being said, you're interrupted as Mustard bursts out the
Yeah,
door.
I'm coming out running like Officer Earl.
Oh, Mustard, you're right, mate.
Oh, hey, Mustard, how was your little rendezvous with the shorter?
I straight up tackled 2006 Toyota Prius.
Oh, coming for a hug, buddy. Fuck.
It does not. Oh, yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
What the fuck did you do? What the fuck did you do?
That depends on what you've heard, honestly.
You have destroyed my true love.
Oh, that I didn't do. What the fuck are you talking about?
You messing malfeasant but shorter just brushed me off. And she thinks
Look.
it's 2006.
Well, I think that's more of a... What? I think that's more of a you problem than it is... I have bigger fish to fry.
He said the last thing she remembers was looking at a Prius.
Well, I think
Guess
that's more of a...
what? You are a 2006 Toyota Prius. Now you have some explaining to do.
I can see it in your eyes that you're about to tackle me and I fully run away.
Already
You mean
tackled.
drive away? But you have a flat tire.
Fuck!
Make a
Oh
dexterity
shit,
save.
you're right. God damn it.
You peel out, but you got a flat tire. You crash into the wall instead.
Oh,
And Freddy
shit.
Fredbert Ketchup comes flying out of your trunk and lands.
oh, now he's dead.
What the
Oh,
hell?
did you see
says
that?
Fred.
He smashed his face right into the
Oh,
pavement when he landed. just
Yeah,
then. I watched
holy
it.
shit.
I,
Yeah.
I will start charging towards you,
Wait,
but then my
Mustard,
head just goes.
yeah, it's your
Is that
arch
ketchup?
nemesis.
Yes, that is ketchup.
I just do a side of the waist, and spit on him, and then I just like pile drive Toyota Prius.
Wait, hold on, buddy, hold.
What?
Surely we can
Okay,
find
make
an
a
amicable
Mustard.
resolution.
Make an athletics check to grapple, I suppose.
Not
Okay,
tackling,
make
I'm-
an
I'm
acrobatics.
trying to eye slam him.
Oh, okay. Well, then make an unarmed strike. That's just a strength check, which is yeah, just roll strength. Damn, you
Okay, but it
jump.
works.
Roll 1d4. You jump on 2006 Toyota Prius, crumbling the roof and doing 2 bludgeoning damage.
Ah, hey, come on,
Jesus
man, I just got that
fucking
fixed.
Christ.
Hey, all right, let's calm down here, says Fred.
That's right, son.
Not in front of an
Put a stop to the
officer.
violence.
What?
Stop to the violence. Only you can do it.
Who do I shoot? He says.
Don't shoot anyone.
But I'm a
That's
police
not how
officer,
you-
that's all I know.
It's not how you stop violence. What you've got to do is say, hey everyone, let's calm down for a second and talk this out like grown-ups. That's what you do.
What? That wasn't
Believe
in
in
my
you, son.
training.
I am training you now.
Oh,
As I
alright.
did when you were younger. As
Fred
my
says,
student.
alright everyone, let's calm down and talk this out.
I look at Mustard. Mustard?
I don't know if I'm persuaded. I don't know. What did you do?
Absolutely nothing, Mustard. I've been outside this whole time trying to give away flyers. If you could... You could just... We could just talk it out. It'll be fine.
I've stopped trying to kill him, but I'm still on the roof.
Alright, what's going on here, says Fred. And who the hell is that? Is that famed actor Ketchup? He was great in The Nutcracker. as the main character, unlike that terrible person who played the mouse.
I'm gonna awkwardly look away and go, oh fuck.
I am the okay, dude. Fuck my love. I'm going to try and kill this. What are my spells? This motherfucker's gonna get it now.
God damn it.
Sadly, Fred's father can't intervene as Yanni's contact lens fell out.
I cast Toll the Dead on him.
Oh, okay. He'll make a wisdom save. Roll a 1d8. Oh, okay, he passes. Boom! Oh, that's a nice spell. Did you, get that at the mall?
Can we kill the cop now?
You did. He just, made the wisdom save. Or you tried to.
You can't kill the cop,
I'm
yes.
backup plan. I'm gonna use my Channel Divinity to invoke duplicity.
Okay. 2.
I'm going to have my clone stay on the car, and while I'm invisible, I'm just gonna charge him.
Charge who?
Fred.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna leap right in front of that.
But Mustard is invisible, Zamboni.
Oh no, I missed that bit. I was getting a new contact lens.
Disc. You charge invisibly at Fred. Make it like an attack or something?
Yep, I'm going to try and hit him in the he's giant, so his particulars are a bit closer to my within punching range.
Oh, you're gonna punch him in the nads? Okay,
Yep.
make another strength
Okay, I
check.
can say that.
Yes, you could say penis on this show. You punch him right in the penis. Ow, my penis, says Fred as you punch him in the penis. He doubles over in pain.
Son, what's wrong with your penis?
I just got punched.
I think his
in the
penis is fractured.
Got
Not my
penis fracture.
Is his penis okay?
He
I don't know.
fumbles.
Is your penis okay?
My penis is not okay. It's been punched.
Is Fred's
Oh,
penis fine?
Was
Put
the
it down,
best
catch your breath.
damn mouse in any show ever, not like that bloody fraud.
All right. Everybody calm down, you hear a voice say. It comes flying out at you with the speed of sound.
The mayor.
The mayor.
Yes,
Can I
it
try to
is
get up?
I.
Can you try to stand up?
Sure. I mean, you're already standing, kind of? You're a car.
Oh, right, sorry. Thought it was overthrown. Gotcha.
Everybody calm down. What's the situation here? Why are there 3 Freds?
I think my son's penis is broken.
His son,
Can you help?
His son has a broken penis. I can't help you, but I can bring in... I have a friend who can massage his penis back to... I can massage your son's broken penis.
I'm going with several emotions right now.
Oh my god.
Please, father, massage my broken penis.
Oh my.
I can't do
I'll
it,
massage your
son.
broken penis. For 500
The sun is a
gold.
deadly taser.
Turn away from your father, Fred. You don't have to do
Yeah,
this in
I'm,
front
I'm,
of him.
I'm gonna look away. I'm gonna give him some privacy.
Would you like to do this inside? You have a lot of space in the huge
Okay,
mall.
let's cut to like 10 minutes later. There's like the boop boop sound of the hospital noise as you all stand outside.
Are you
Yeah,
reviving
I'm
the
dead.
penis?
I'm not even there.
You're still dead.
Oh,
I'm
I
actually
said-
in one of
oh.
the hospital rooms. I say that.
No,
Can't
you're in
believe
the
you
you're in the
punched him
mall.
penis.
It's just like that hospital room noise.
Hmm.
Boop.
Can I bring in pubescent malfescent dead body? Thank you. I'm gonna leave Ketchup where he is because he's a wanker.
Fair.
Oh, my son's penis. What if he never has children?
Is your son's penis?
What are we gonna do?
Will your son's
How will
penis be
my
alright?
bloodline survive?
That's what you get for teaching him trash acting. Show him true culture.
Mustard, you punched my son in the balls. I think it's only fair that I do the same to you. This is a father's revenge and nothing more than that. And I'm just gonna punch him in the genitals.
In the genitals.
Okay, make an
Genitals.
unarmed attack. Make an unarmed strike. Roll
Okay.
strength.
Roll strength.
Doing a refresher here. Yes, roll strength for an unarmed strike
Okay.
because you just add your strength to a 20. 1 sec, folks.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry.
You're good. It's because I'm refreshing here. You punch. You successfully. Oh, you miss completely. You
I
just
hit you in the knee and let that be a
That's
warning
what
to
you
you.
get for trying to hit the one part of my body I have clothing on.
What I get
To
for
be
trying to
fair,
hit the
I
one part of
just
your body
lost
that's
my
so
shins.
small.
It's a bit low now.
Mr. Branagani. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes. What?
I tried as hard as I could to massage your son's penis.
If you can get through this without laughing, I will be so impressed with you.
But I'm afraid
did you
he
do?
won't make it.
What? My son's gonna die from a broken penis?
That's...
Is that what you're telling me?
No, yep, that's right. You should go see him
Is he
before
still-
it's... You should go see him.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh my son, my beautiful son.
Dad, is
Ed?
that you?
Can you hear me, son?
Yeah, I hear you, Father.
How's your penis?
I feel so cold.
It's alright. Daddy's here.
Dad, I want
Yes,
you
my
to know
son.
something.
Anything. You can tell me anything.
Mom. She,
Yeah.
Mom, she's
Yes,
she
son.
is still alive.
Okay, my son.
She never told you who she really was.
Who was she, my child? Who was she?
She was just a sentient tongue. Nailed
What?
to a... When she died, I nailed her tongue to a book. I don't know what it is.
Son, I think the book is here. I'm gonna have to yell out the door. Someone get me the book!
I have
The
no
weird-
arms.
With the flappy tongue. Mustard, get me the damn book.
I grab the book and I yoink it at him.
I'll bring the book into the room. Go, son, is this what you did?
Zamboni, it's... I knew you come back for me.
My wife, my beautiful wife, is that you?
Yes, it's too bad our son won't make it because
Oh,
of his broken penis.
I can't believe we're losing our baby.
Me
But
neither.
in these final moments, in this
I'm a book.
instance of grief, we are together once more as a family, and
Yeah.
that is the most important thing.
Well, isn't that beautiful? Just goes to
I
show.
will always
Oh, yep.
love you, son.
Edward's snake hand slither scales, crosses his arms and nods. Says to Mustard, just goes to show. That's why you always gotta make sure you find what's important to you. Find the person you love and stick with them, no matter what happens.
2006 Toyota Prius will fully go beside Mustard and say, Mustard, I know what you're thinking is probably not true. Ketchup's presence here right now is not simply a coincidence.
Are you telling me that that ketchup is my
Ketchup.
true love?
Yes. No, no, no. I suspect that he must have something to do with Shorter's misremembering of things. I see the love that you two have, and go to them. Make them remember who they are.
I'm tearing up, and I slowly, in a daze, start walking around the mall trying to find pubescent malfeasance, but shorter.
As Mustard's walking away, I scream, "True love will prevail!" And I hand Mayor Federico a poster.
Okay. Soon
Oh,
enough.
yeah, by the
Vipers.
way, Mustard has not noticed that regular pubescent malfeasance is dead yet.
Soon enough, your walk brings you around the bathroom where you hear a light sobbing.
Mm. I'm immediately nervous. I've just dried what tears from my eyes. I just take a big deep breath, and I just go up and gingerly knock on the door.
Go away. I don't even know where I am.
Pubescent malfeasance per shorter?
What do you want?
Listen, there's a thing going on outside. Do you mind coming out for a bit and accompanying me and coming with me or something?
What is it? What is it? Alright, I forgot what my voice sounded like. What is it?
There's a dead person.
What?
Make that two dead people.
Oh my goodness.
And I killed one of them.
What? What did you do?
I punched him in the dick.
He died from a broken penis.
He died from a broken penis.
Oh my
It
goodness.
turns out he's Zamboni's son and the book's daughter.
I don't know what any of that means.
Sorry?
And the book's he's Zamboni's son and the book's daughter? That's even more confusing.
You know, it made sense when you were there.
Okay.
I don't know. I may have gotten lost by watching Snakehead trying to revive Fred.
Well, come on then, I guess, he says.
Sorry, what?
Well, come on, lead the way, I guess.
Alright. I gingerly, carefully drape my hand around his shoulder and guide him along the way.
Thanks, he says. You've got nice hands. Are you an actor?
I say, yeah, kind of a big deal.
Oh my.
Pretty good one.
Hey, there he is. Oh, thanks for the cheer. What's this? He looks like me, but taller. He looks like me, but with a broken penis, and not like me at all.
Oh, we didn't even bring ketchup in.
Ah, fuck that guy.
Fuck him. Fuck him. Who cares about him?
Well, what do you want me to do?
Can you help my son?
How?
I don't think you're microphone is registering
Oh.
the pitch.
Yeah, sorry. How? Says pubescent malfeasant but shorter. How would you like me to help?
Can you bring him back?
I can't do that. I'm just a shoe shine boy, he says.
That's all you think you are, but you're so much more.
What do you mean?
There's a power within you that no one could ever imagine. I've watched you for, years in this place, always shining them shoes, bringing them back from the brink. You take a dead shoe, you make it new.
We have
If it was
to,
anyone that could bring back
2006.
we
my
have to bring
son.
back his memory.
2006
by-
Toyota Prius
Yeah.
puts a wheel on Pubescent Maleficent's leg and asks him to turn around and say, "What we're saying is, you're gonna have to shine his penis."
Oh,
Please,
God!
if you could.
Oh,
I'll give you some
A
privacy.
Mustard immediately gets defensive. It's
If
like,
you could,
nope,
please.
nope. I'm not okay
It's for
with
the
this.
sake of Fred.
This is your fault, Mustard. You killed my son.
perhaps I can
That's-
guide you, says a voice.
That does not give permission to pubescent malfeasance to massage his penis.
Pubescent
Not
malfeasance.
massage, shine.
A skeleton stands where pubescent malfeasant once was.
What?
That's you, George. Who are you?
I am the
Welcome back.
ghost of Palmucent Malficient's dead corpse.
Oh!
That's a hell of a thing.
I don't know how long I've been dead for, but I got shot in the head. And it felt weird. It felt strange.
Can you help me?
It felt odd. What?
Can you help me?
Can I help you?
Revive you and the penis policeman?
You just have to believe in yourself. The power comes within you.
But that's the problem. I don't know who myself is. I know, says
You do.
Odin Darkgrave. Somebody's got to jog his memory.
Mustard.
You are me,
Only a true
but
love's
shorter.
kiss can break the spell.
You are me, but shorter.
What?
You are far more powerful than me.
And shorter? Alright, says. What do I do? He says to Mustard.
I put a hand on his shoulder and I say, just believe in yourself. And you are strong. You're beautiful. And you can bring this dead man's broken penis back to life.
That's right. That's right.
Alright, he says. He turns back to the dead policeman and says, boop boop bibbidi bop. Oh boop boop boop.
He's scatting.
I believe boop beep boop skibbidi bop bop.
I'm beginning to question the authenticity of this spell.
It doesn't. I'm sorry, I don't know. He says.
I'm going to climb onto his back with my skeletal body. And be like, believe in your power. Use it for good, not evil.
Oh,
Now do it again.
wait, could you squeeze my back harder? That felt good.
I'm gonna
I am
massage his
blood-
neck muscles.
I am turning red.
Oh my. I don't even have to pay 500
Don't worry,
quid for
Mustard. He's
this.
yours. I'm only massaging him.
Right. Why,
And I'm gonna
I can
cast
feel it.
mending on
I can-
his bones.
I remember.
No, Jesus Christ!
Fuck me.
Definitely not shorter now.
Venus Right.
Sorry.
Get what I say to my other half every morning.
And
Nothing.
just nice, just like that.
Nice.
What happened? Says Fred with an erection.
He's alive!
My son,
And
you're
put it-
alive and your
put it
penis
away.
works.
Put it away.
You can zip up your fly now.
Yeah, put it back. Put it back.
Yes.
Thank goodness. I don't think he could have gotten more erect as a corpse.
All I needed was a neck massage. To remember, he says. Why wasn't anybody else giving me a neck massage?
Because
Because it
somebody
costs
was
500
costing
gold.
500 gold pieces.
What? That's ridiculous. Wait,
Hmm.
you don't have to pay 500 gold pieces
No.
for a neck massage?
No, you don't.
Oh, well then consider the lease cancelled.
We have a
Can
home!
stay?
We have a home!
I'm just gonna
I am
ask
still
my
a
wife.
skeleton.
Peace.
Skeleton.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, he needs reviving.
you're pubescent malfeasant, but a skeleton.
That's fair,
Yeah.
that's fair.
The powers of observation are second to none.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry,
You
I can
passed
only
on.
revive you if you're a snake. Just like that man's trouser snake. You know the rules.
I do have. a
He
snake.
also has a trouser snake.
Oh, well why didn't you say that in the first place?
I just thought of it then, to be honest.
It's more of a trouser bone now, but you know.
There you are, my friend.
I hate skeletal bodies.
Well, what am I gonna do for work now?
You can do it for free.
Hey, Toyota. Still looking for a driver?
I haven't been driven in so long. Yes.
Great.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna call, I'll call Uber.
Full disclosure, I removed most of the seats inside.
That's okay. I have a massage chair.
Perfect, a
Oh, that was a
moving.
match made in heaven.
Well, good job. I guess I don't need to sell shoes anymore. I'm gonna go live on an ice floe.
I guess I don't need to be here anymore. I'm gonna create a phylactery.
That was the creepiest thing you ever said.
Pubescent malfeasant? Says pubescent
Yes.
malfeasant but taller. I couldn't have regained my powers without your help. Come.
See ya.
Let's go together. And your snake friend can come too.
Yee! Robert!
Busted. I enjoyed the time we had together. But I'm sorry.
I tear up and I say,
Why don't you come with us,
it's
Master?
okay. And enjoy your time out there.
No, you're more than welcome to come with us. The more the
Oh.
merrier.
All right, screw this model. I'm out of here. I grab onto his cloak and get ready for a non-sexual ride. I do. As we leave, I am going to start singing. I can show you the world.
I can blow up everything with my power.
Well, I guess that's that then, Dad.
You
Says
cross
Fred.
me, I will punch you in the dick and you'll die.
Oh, Zamboni! It's so good to. Our family's back together once again.
Well, we can still do the rest of the session like this.
We figured out that we can say penis and it all build up from there.
Oh, Toyota. Guess this is our mall now.
Yeah, kind of
Let me
jealous.
introduce you to my family.
Oh, yes, please.
This is my son Fred.
Nice to
Hello.
meet you, Fred.
And
Officially?
this is my wife, Tungi.
She alive?
She is alive.
Oh,
yes.
I'm alive!
She's just a book now.
Whenever she talks,
Gonna have
it's
to
like...
figure some things out.
Whenever she talks.
Ah, that's my girl.
She's very knowledgeable.
She's very smart. She's always been very
She's
smart.
she's very smart, yes.
Very smart, yes.
I'm guessing this mall is yours now. And Fred's and hers.
Are you going?
I'm tired of selling myself out. I need to be on the road. I have a driver now. I need to find myself.
You have been the most amazing person I've met in a very long time.
I'm a car, yes.
Ah. I'm very,
Thank you
very
very
sorry.
It's fine.
You hit the open road, my love.
I'll come back someday.
Hey
And I'm
guys,
hoping
what did I
that this mall will
miss?
be bigger.
How the fuck did you get out of prison?
And that's how our story ends.
Oh my god!
What the fuck was I a part of today?
What a
Gotta
tale.
dig
The
jokes
last
on this
3
one.
hours are like a blur.
Everything.
Questioning my life's choices.
What a tale we told today. Good job, everybody. Neck massages the musical, because Twitch TOS won't allow penis massage the musical.
Yes.
That's fair. That's fair.
Wow, what a great tale. Let's get a huge round of applause for our improvisers. Today, Mr. Dragon Lord S,
Hi.
Jennifer S, aka Yanni, Ren, aka Ren,
2006 Toyota Prius.
2006 Toyota Prius, and Patrick,
Hey.
aka Ripper.
I don't. This is the weirdest character arc I've ever been a part of.
Did Mustard
You're
find
glad
love?
to be a part of it.
I don't know if he did find
It's
love.
a threesome now, unfortunately.
I guess so.
Depends on how you define
Yeah,
love.
but come on.
I'll give it a
You
yes.
won't necromancer.
I think that's a yes. Thank you
I love
everybody
a
so much for
friendship.
tuning in. We'll be back at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday for another episode of Total Improv. And you can bet it'll contain slightly less penis content.
Sure.
Can
Sure.
you make that guarantee?
It's
No.
disappointing.
There's no
No.
guarantees
If there's
in
no
improv.
broken penises, I won't be here.
If there's no shining penis, then I'm not in it.
Good, awesome job for our 3 newcomers. Y'all did amazing.
Very good work.
George, good work as always. Thank you everybody again who tuned in and contributed. Welcome to our new viewers. We're so close to finishing the community challenge, but not quite there yet. We're 900 points away. So thank you everybody again for tuning in. I think that's pretty much it. Make sure you tune in Friday. Again, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time for another episode. And follow, if you haven't yet, you can support this show over at patreon.com/totalimprov. As always, we end this off with a raid. So, okay, never mind. That's it, folks. The community challenge has just been completed.
No.
Hey. Is it the dick
So-
jokes that did it?
I guess so. So tune in on Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for Total Improv Just for Kids edition.
For kids.
And I'm going to try to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do for that. If you
No,
want to
sure,
choose
no
the next
anything.
community challenge, like I said, you can support us over on Patreon. And make sure, if you haven't yet, and you're still viewing somehow, and you haven't yet, to go join the Discord, so you can keep up with the Discord discourse. Alright, anything you 3 want to say while I figure out who we're going to rate?
This has been the most surreal and interesting thing I could possibly have done with my evening, so thank you so much for having me.
Glad to have you on board. Thank you.
Welcome to the chaos.
I just want to say that I may have been here against my will and legally bound. It's a great time.
Good. That's right.
I apologize for my murderous dick punching.
Don't apologize for anything.
Never
Forgive me.
apologize for that. Never
Mustard, I'll
apologize
forgive you
for
for
that.
killing my son.
Ooh.
And then, all's well that ends well.
All right, we're gonna go raid a 12-hour D&D charity stream. that's on right now. So why don't we go send them some love? When you join, make sure you tell them that it's improv, baby. And we'll see ya on Friday. Farewell, everyone. Bye.
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 I'll remember, Dick Shine.
Catch you on the flip side. Okay, the raid got sent through. I'll just once I make sure this is good to go, we'll end the stream and